Welcome back to the Bird Room. I'm Shane from Direct Bird Products. Um, Today is just going to be a short video on UPVC cladding which I've got throughout my shed, and the benefits that it does offer that I've found. In any case, I would, if someone was to ask me would I do it again, I'd do it in a heartbeat, and the reasons will become apparent. I mean, it's not the cheapest of things to do, but it was on my list of things to do. When I see other bird keepers, when I seen pictures of their sheds and their things, I just wanted the fresh, clean look, and it makes a big difference to the light aspect in the shed as well as the others, which I'll explain shortly. But I'll go on firstly and show you what it is. This is the actual UPVC. It actually has cladding. They use it for like the conservatories and stuff, and windows and fascias, and it's all in the same category of things that they use. It's a tongue and groove system, so literally it just clips on top of each other. Like I said, I've got it literally on the ceiling or the roof of the shed, on the inside, all the walls, and the doors for the shed, the doors for the avies, that is. I bought it in 5 metre lengths just to help me to get it done faster, if you like, because with my shed being 32 foot long, I wanted to actually get sorry, excuse me, I wanted to get it in full lengths of the shed without as many cuts. Going on to the cut side of things, I tried to use my chop saw to cut the first few pieces, which was a big mistake. It left chips out. You can't see in this one, this is one, I'll explain why. But it left chips out as it was cutting, because it was just too powerful, and it needed something with a bit more smaller teeth. So I went out and purchased just this saw, which is ideal for cutting. I mean, the teeth on that are very fine. It was ideal for cutting, and as you can see, it gives a nice clean cut. That was the first mistake I made. Second mistake is trying to do it on myself instead of getting some help into it, because of the 5 metre lengths, you'll click one end in at one side and the other end will pop out. But patience, I think that was the key. It weren't something that literally flew up in 5 minutes. It did take me a week to do the shed. It is quite fiddly, and all the corner bits and the cuts and this and that, it does take its time, but the end result is worth the effort and the money that you put into it. There is various ways of pinning it up or pinning it to wherever you're having it, but I chose to go for screws purely because if I did make a mistake, I could unscrew it and put it back on. And what I use then is these plastic caps that basically just fold over and it covers the screw just like that. Readily available anywhere. It just gives a finished article once you've done it. It just looks so much better, more cleaner. So that moves me on to the benefits. The benefit, obviously, the reason I did do it in the first place is for cleanliness, and by just giving it a quick spray down, just with anything, disinfectant wise, anything that is bird friendly anyway, and just giving it a nice clean, literally so simple. I mean, I do it with the Clean and Safe, go over it then with the baby wipes, which I always keep in the shed when I'm cleaning birds' feet and bits of mess. If they mess up the front of these, I'll just give them a quick clean down. That simple, that quick. So that was the first benefit, or the main reason. You might be able to hear the air conditioning unit on there. By the way, that's keeping it nice and cool. But the next reason I would recommend using it, it wasn't something I really thought about, but with the type of weather we're getting now, I mean it's 31, 32 again today in London, and the temperature outside is way too hot for the bird shed really. But what I have found is that this actually does keep the temperature down without even using air conditioning. It does lower it slightly, just something in there, so basically it's blocking from the outside sheet of the shed. It comes to the cladding on the back side. It just sort of blocks the heat from getting in, because the first year when I actually built this shed, 3 years ago now, the first year it was horrendously hot, 36 degrees. I lost a couple of birds in the shed because it was too hot, and it was the birds literally in front of the windows. Basically what had happened is the sun had shining through the windows, magnified, and it's made it far too hot. And obviously with the windows as they are, there's no birds in front of them now, but it does still magnify heat and make it hot in the shed. Whereas I found since doing the cladding, it has actually lowered the temperature through summer, and obviously kept it warmer through winter as an insulation. That's just my opinion and obviously experience with it. Like I said, this is the first summer that I've actually had it in my shed, because I did it in February, I think it was January, February time, and ever since then I would never look back. And as I said, that was down to my own personal preference, because it just looks more cleaner, a lot more light in the shed. There's just so many pros and not many cons in the reasons why I've got it. And like I said, if I was to build another shed, another flights, I'd definitely use it in there as well. I mean, there's various places you can get it from. We don't supply it. Any window company or plastic company, I'm sure that they'd be happy to help you out and assist you further on where to get it from. Or one of our subscribers, Matthew, he could probably source it for you. If you do have any questions, put them in the comments and I will pass them on to Matthew, and we can obviously try and help each other out that way. But yes, I mean, it's as simple as that. That's all I wanted to talk about is the cladding and why I've done it. In future episodes I will actually go through the procedure of building the shed, because it did only take me and my guys a week to do, and I'll run through obviously what the windows that I've got in here, the UPVC door, and give you a bit more of an insight of my shed now I've done it, just to help anyone out who's probably thinking about maybe building their own shed, or wanting to upgrade the shed. It might be beneficial to you to obviously have some ideas for maybe your upcoming project. So yes, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and just try and keep your birds as cool as possible in this hot weather. I know it's not easy. If you are wanting some tips on that, head over to OC Avery. Oliver did put a video on there on some little tips on how he does to keep his birds a little bit cooler in this hot weather. Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you in the next episode.